Well, folks, it is time. We got to make a crucial decision. Are we or are we not going to have to drain and bentonite the backyard pond and potentially spend $100,000? Oh, he's stiff. He's stiff. Hey, no, not the shoes. Look, he's he's gone. Now look at that. It's starting to look like a pond, ladies and gentlemen. The well has officially been shut off. There it is. Yep. Bottom of the orange is the water. Now, wait. Here's your answer, folks. This piece of rebar we stuck at the water's edge, and in 3 days. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Today's video is brought to you by Sundays for Dogs. Sundays is a healthy dog food that's easy to store and serve. Most foods are one or the other, but Sundays is both. My dogs love Sundays, and it makes me feel good knowing I'm feeding my dogs the best quality dog food available. If you guys want to try Sundays yourself, you can get 35% off your first order at sundaysfordogs.com/FLAIR or use promo code FLAIR at checkout. Sundays is a healthy dog food and is made from a very short list of human grade ingredients. It contains 90% meat, 10% vegetables, and 0% synthetic nutrients. The best part of Sundays is convenient and affordable. Unlike other fresh dog foods, Sundays does not require refrigeration or preparation because of their air drying process. You just pour and serve. Sundays also cost 40% less than other healthy dog food brands because Sundays doesn't waste money shipping frozen packages. Instead, they spend on what matters, which is sourcing the best all-natural ingredients for your pup. And my favorite part is Sundays ships directly to your doorstep. That's right, no going to the store. You never have to worry about running out of dog food again. Remember, if you guys at home want to try it, you can get 35% off your first order of Sundays at sundaysfordogs.com/FLAIR or use promo code FLAIR at checkout. Huge shout out to Sundays for sponsoring today's video. It's brands like them that I partner up with that allow me to do what I do every single day, which is make it easy for you guys at home to enjoy. So that being said, let's get back to the video. What's going on, folks? Tell them good morning, Deb. Yeah, how's it going, Deb? How's the weather down there? You having a good day, Deb? That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, folks, it is time. We got to make a crucial decision here at the house. Are we or are we not going to have to drain and bentonite the backyard pond and potentially spend $100,000? That's the quote I got back in order to fix this thing. What's going on here?
Look at buddy, he's mobile.
Is he? Oh, look at him. Hey, you like hanging out there, buddy?
Holy
smokes. You guys digging or what?
Oh my
so
God.
that's the plan, right? God, that's a big spider. Look at that guy.
Also,
So we are going to, yeah, I hit that.
oh,
Yeah, it broke. Yeah, I need to patch
I
that.
thought someone was trying to get in.
Nah, I broke. I hit it with the skid loader when I was doing some skid loader things over here. It happens. It happens. So that's the plan. Is we're gonna feed the animals, give you guys an update on them because you guys love these guys. Show you how big the rabbits are getting. Our plan with the rabbits, we haven't made an exact plan, but we do plan on keeping them, at least the females, and making a rabbit village. Okay, in this space over here. So we will have to design that and get that going. Basically before it gets too cold, which we still have plenty of time for that. Like I said, more importantly, we do have to figure out the backyard pond. The backyard pond has been filling now for about 4 weeks consecutively because we have power there now. We don't have the generator deal going on. We're filling it every single day, 24 hours a day. It has not shut off for about a month, like maybe 3.5 weeks or so. The pond is filling. Like it's not filling. The question is, if we stop filling it, will it quit? Will it drain? That's the big question. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go down there. We're gonna kill the well, stop filling it, and then we got to put some markers out there. We're also gonna show you how deep it is. We're gonna get a kayak out there and show you. I mean, it should be hopefully above my head deep. It's been running for a while. And mark how deep it is, and then we're gonna let it sit, and we're gonna see how much it drops per day and then per week. Now that it's had plenty of time to kind of saturate, as much as it goes down is how much it's probably gonna continually go down. So we're gonna get a gauge on it, and I would say if it drops less than an inch in a week, I think we're fine. I say just leave it as is. Evaporation, it's gonna happen.
Might be disappointed.
But if it drops more than an inch per week, like if it drops like an inch per day, yeah, we're gonna end up basically running the well 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until the day I die, which would not be good. My electricity bill's through the roof right now. We're gonna have to replace the pumps all the time. Anyways, that's the plan. We're gonna go show you guys these rabbits. So they're getting big. Okay, they're starting to do their thing. They just gotta start sexing them here in a couple weeks.
Really? What do the males get?
Catch, clean, cook. Really?
Ready.
You just stay strapped. Hey, what up, Junior? Hey, how you doing, Junior? Oh, you look like Theo. Theo, you are the dad. Look at that guy. That guy kind of looks like Theo too. What's up with the hole over here, Mama? Hey, you calm down. What are these guys up to? I think I'm gonna fall into a crater here in a second. Hey, look out! Don't move too quick. I'll step on you. What are you doing up here? What are you doing?
They have a tunnel.
Hey, it's okay. Look at. Yeah, that's where they hide out when it's,
Like,
hey,
how far
mama,
does it go?
mama, we ain't gonna hurt you or your babies. It's all right, mama. It's all right. Look at these suckers.
Who's pooping in the food dish?
Hey, no pooping. Hey, what are you doing back there? I watch. Hey, don't nibble on the shoes, okay? Look at them. That's where they hide down there, and when it gets hot, they got a nice tunnel. I think it goes a little ways. Well, it did go, and then it collapsed. You could see, you know, the floor of it. Otherwise, it was pretty deep. Hey, 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 hey! No, no. Are you out of your godforsaken?
See this?
No.
That tunnel goes.
Really? Look at that sucker. Hey, no, not the shoes. You guys like that tunnel? Yeah, I'm afraid it's gonna collapse.
Yeah.
Look, he's he's gone. Hey, he's digging in China. Hey, you get back out here, son. We might have to fill that in at some point. But like I said, since it's been so hot, we've been letting them dig because obviously they stay cool. But see how it collapsed? You don't want that because then obviously, we taking a head count? 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're good. Look at them. Look at them giving us suck too. Yeah, they're giving us suck. They like eating the hay. They got plenty of grain. Theo, how's it going over there, Theo? How you doing, buddy? You having a good day? Theo's hanging out. Everybody's good, but at some point, Banjo's not a doctor, but he's got to take a look. Yep. Because these guys will start doing the incest deal, and that's not good for anybody. Can't have that. So we'll figure out what we do with the males. Catch, clean, cook, sell them, separate them. We're not exactly sure. You guys already saw Deb this morning. Deb's not very mobile right now. She's hanging out. You got it, Deb. We haven't made the decision yet either if we're going to get Deb a friend. We're gonna sell Deb, but we will have to make her a winter approved enclosure at some point. And actually the guy that I bought her from said we can come out to his house and he's got some structures that he might sell us that would work pretty well for her to keep her warm. And he might even have some pigs that we could obviously buy from him and then they could keep Deb company. Theo, how's it going, Theo? You hanging out, buddy? You lonely over here? He's eating some breakfast. Theo's having a good time. And then we got the chicken coop finally wired up and dialed in where it's ready for power. So we're ready for winter, and we even installed a motion sensing floodlight right there.
Keep them raccoons.
So that way, the raccoons want to start scurrying around, at least freeze. We should get like the Ring doorbell with the light on it, and then we can actually see them. That might be pretty handy.
We should have wired like a speaker to it that plays like gunshots.
Oh yeah! Wham, wham, wham. Yeah, I like that. Hey, how you guys doing? You laying some eggs? I don't think the wires. Well, it might. Where's the switch? Oh yeah, it does work.
It does.
Sheesh. We got light in here. Then we've got outlet, and another outlet right there. Bunch of outlets, that way the heaters stay heating, okay? That's important. Once obviously it comes to winter time. We're just getting prepped for winter. But look, see, they're laying some eggs. Look at you, you're harvesting, Banjo.
Yeah, I gotta go home and get some breakfast.
Really?
Yeah.
They nice and warm for you.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so they're still laying eggs. We still have too many roosters. I wonder if the attic rooster, he must have come out. When we were doing a rooster catch, clean, cook, they freaking got up there. And they were mobile. We couldn't get them out. Yeah. So you stay right where you're at, mister. We might have to come back for you. We'll see. But it seems like their egg production has increased. I mean, that's only one morning's worth, I should say. We pick them up in the evening. So that would be just what they laid this morning.
Have we determined that these little guys are the new ones?
I would think so.
The white ones we have.
Yeah, the white ones just lay the white ones. So one of you guys are worth something. The rest of you, not so much. So chickens are still doing chicken things. And we do have water trenched. We still need to get it hooked up and then backfilled. That's what's happening here, but we got it all trenched in. So we've got a hydrant that's gonna get installed there, and then there's gonna be like an automatic freeze-proof water system that we're gonna hook up as well. So in the winter, we don't have to have the little heated disc. We don't have to check on it every single day. It should be an automatic deal. But we're waiting on the well people to hook it up all the way down where the well is, and then we have to basically backfill. We had to trench all the way this way, and then we had to trench all the way up to the shop as well. And so we'll have water in the shop and then water here. I know, these things take time. They're expensive, okay? We're trying to pick and choose what really needs done so we can allocate funds properly, okay? Banjo's got all this meat we're trying to buy for beefcake jerky, so we gotta be careful with it, okay? Anyways, these guys are hanging out, they're doing their thing. Looks like Ralph maybe's on the other side there. Oh yeah, Ralph's way down yonder. He ain't doing a whole lot. What are you thinking, Rick? Come here, Rick. Hey, how you doing, buddy? You just lounging around. Dale, look at Dale and Romeo. Get him, Dale. Get him, Dale. Dale says, I don't have horns. Get him, Dale. Come on, Dale, get him. Oh,
Make them stick.
Get him. Oh, get him. Oh, hey, get him. See, we don't condone animal fighting. But that's them playing. Oh, with the RKO. Not with the RKO. Both of you guys are supposed to faint. Let's see it.
Nobody faints.
First one to faint loses. Let's see it. Come on, get stiff. Let's see it. Come on, oh, with the RKO. Oh, smack. Well, they're hanging. They're just having a good old time. One of them's a boy, one of them's a girl. Oh, with the RKO again. That's just what goats do, okay? We're not condoning animal fighting. Hey, Dale, leave Romeo alone, Dale. Dale, I see you instigating. Stop it. You stop it right now. We got Rick tested again. He has no worms. I don't know why he still looks like that. He looks like he's on the verge of death. Like literally we've had the vet out here 3 times. She tests him for him, tests him again, treated him. There's no worms. So I don't know if your buddy's just getting old, why he looks like he's on the verge of death, but I don't think anything's gonna kill this goat.
He's got a good stream.
Does he have a good stream?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Get it.
Still going.
Well, it looks like Ralph doesn't want to be sociable today. He's hanging out way. Come here, Ralph. Carol, and we got Greg over there. How you doing, Greg?
What happened to the turkey? Turkey's fan.
Yeah, no, he's not looking hot. And we also, I think we lost a female turkey at some point as well. Yeah, hen turkey's MIA. I haven't confirmed. There are feathers, but it's not like I saw a carcass or a ton of feathers. So we don't know what happened if a hawk came in and freaking took her. I mean, that'd be a big freaking hawk or a big eagle of some sort.
Yeah, why is that one?
Well, she had all of her front feathers like gone, and now they're coming back. Yeah, but he looks like he got in a scuffle.
Yeah, he did.
He don't look very good. He's looked like that though for a couple weeks. I just hadn't figured out what's going on. Like I said, we can't confirm a predator's gotten in here. I don't know how a predator would have gotten in here without Rick taking care of business. There is a chance that it happened. But yeah, we don't know. But we are missing a female turkey. Now, keep in mind, those are meat turkeys from Tractor Supply, and we've had them for like a year and a half. Them suckers aren't made to live that long, okay? At least, what's going on here?
This one go stiff?
Yeah, get them stiff. Get them stiff.
Oh, he's getting stiff.
Oh, he's stiff. He's stiff.
He's stiff.
Get him stiff. You got him half chubbed. He was stiff. You got him half stiff. We saw it. No, he didn't fall over, but he got a little.
Kind of funny.
He got a little seized up. But anyways, animals are doing well. They're all hanging out. Ralphie, come on, Ralphie, you got it. Carol, hey. You don't have nuts. You don't have nuts. Can't wait. You know what I'm excited for winter is when we put the hay bale in here. Ralph makes love to them suckers. Yeah, that's always entertaining to watch. Yeah.
Hey,
what do you thinking, big boy? You see Banjo in your pen? You better go get him. Don't let him get in your pen. Who's a big boy, Ralphie? What do you think of the pond? You think it's gonna hold? Nah, he's not optimistic about it. But like I said, everybody's doing good. Animals are doing well, and it could be a good day, or I shouldn't say good day, but this video, it could be a good one or a bad one. I could either be super excited because that means we just keep filling the pond and I don't have to spend $100,000, or we have to drain the entire pond, transport the fish that I already paid for, and then spend $100,000, and then try it again. There's no guarantees with bentonite. There is a good high probability. There's no actual guarantees with it. There's no a pond liner would be guaranteed, but that's even more expensive and harder to work with, and there's a lot of cons to that. Plus, if it gets punctured, then it's just a bad deal. So, Ralphie, we're going to the pond. Wish us luck. Shoo! All right. Oh, big bullfrog. We are going to start the day off here down at the hatchery pond, okay? We haven't been down here for a little while. The pump that was for this burnt up completely. So we've got a new one on order. We should have it installed pretty soon. The fountain, I don't know why that breaker keeps flipping on there, because that fountain should be running right now. It's plugged in, which I hadn't done much. But to be honest, it's not that bad. Yeah, there's some fish down there. So we have not had the actual filter running for probably a week. And it looks pretty clear. But see, notice there is some, I mean, we've probably lost 8 to 10 inches of water. That is just from evaporation, okay? So we have to keep that in mind when we're judging how quickly the pond goes down. Like I said, I expect for some drop, but this has been filled with water for probably 2 months now, and we lost, let's call it 10 inches. So that's, maybe let's call it 8, and that's 1 inch per week. So again, what did I say before? If we lost an inch, and this is a lot smaller volume of water, okay, that's a lot. So if we lose an inch or less over the next week on the big pond, I say we leave it as is. If we lose more than that, then we probably need to drain it and bentonite it. But one thing we haven't done for a while is we have not fed these guys. We have a feeder hooked up to the other pond, but we don't have one hooked up to this. So I've just come down here periodically and chucked some feed in there. So if there's still some fish that are in here and that are alive, which I assume they are, because I don't see it, like there's no scum, there's no moss, there's nothing. I mean, it seems like it's keeping it pretty clean. So go ahead and
give the old toss.
Yeah, let's see what we can get to show up. Let's see, I'm gonna grab some of the, I got some smaller stuff in here too.
Oh yeah, the little.
Yeah, that stuff. Here we go, boys. Yeah. See that stuff, anything can eat, minnows included. But remember, we put 500 perch in here. We've got like, I don't know, a few hundred minnows. The other pond, if we do end up having to drain it, we're going to have to rescue those fish. So what we'll do is we'll just drain it till it's nice and low. We'll go in there with like a seine net, cast net, and try to catch them. And what we'll do is we'll just relocate them in here. The good news is there's nothing that we've put in here that can eat those bluegills. Put in like a couple thousand bluegills and a bunch of tadpoles. So we're gonna have to basically rescue everything that we put in the big pond, and we'll put them in here. But like I said, the good news is everything that's in that pond can survive in here because we don't have any predators. So, and I kind of knew that going into it. I knew it'd be a little premature stocking that big pond with the off chance we have to redo it and drain it. But then I thought as long as we don't put any predators inside the actual big pond, then we should be fine. We shouldn't really have an issue. So I haven't seen anything Nothing's gotten horny yet. And we still need to clean all this up. We're still gonna plan on putting some railroad ties around this thing and then, you know, getting some grass seeded in here. It's coming. But now that's hunting season, I'm like, hey, we ain't got time for this. So figured on a day like today, when it's hot and sunny and there ain't nothing flying or walking, it'd be a good day to get the pond situated.
I didn't know that little stuff sank.
Yeah, it sinks. No, it sinks. Curious if there's any fish left in this sucker.
Fish. What are they
There was at least one.
They sleeping?
They might be snoozing. All the fish in here might be dead. I don't know. Not a single one has come up to eat. I'm not sure what happened. We're going to leave it for now. We've got the kayak in the back of the mule. We're going to go down to the bottom of the pond. And like I said, I'm going to check the depth. What's the deepest spot? And then we're going to mark it at the depth that it is now. And then we're going to watch it on a daily basis and a weekly basis and see how quickly it recedes. And once the actual well has stopped pumping. Speaking of that, we need to make the well stop pumping. So I'm gonna go over here and flip the switch. No more loud, noisy generators, folks. We've got actual power out here running this well. So this thing, turn this sucker off. Look out. Off. Why don't that thing work? None of the electrical works around here, I guess. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this back on. The well has officially been shut off. The clock starts now. Shoo! All right, at the big pond now. Look at that. It's starting to look like a pond, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when we did the trail camera video? We had a trail camera, right? Oh, look at that dove. He's dead. I should have brought the gun. And so it's come up all the way through there. So it's filling up, folks. But like I said, it's not filling as quickly as I had hoped. And I'm also nervous as soon as we stop it, then it's just going to go downhill. So one thing I am going to try, though, since the fish weren't eating over at the hatchery, maybe it's a midday thing. I don't know why. But we threw the bunch of food in there. We'll check it when we leave here. Maybe they just need a second. Maybe they're shy. We've got this feeder here.
What was that?
I was like,
huh?
This is where the water had been coming out, and so it's stopped. Just for the record, it's not filling anymore. So I am going to let this do a little quick test run and see how many fish come up here. The water's a little dirty, not bad, just a little dingy. But I mean, that's a pond, folks. I mean, it's a pond. All you haters, Flair, quit half-assing it, Flair. Listen, Rick, okay? I said if we have to redo this, it's $100,000. It's $100,000 I don't have right now, okay? But spent all my money on jerky, okay? The warehouse, my new house, building the pond the first time, okay? But I need reassurance. If I'm gonna spend $100,000, I need to be positive. Look at that dove, he's dumping. He's dumping, look at him.
We gotta come hunt down here.
Wow, you can't see anything. I don't know why that was way out of focus. Is that thing out of food?
It ran. She must be out.
Really?
Oh, it's all in the back.
There it is. Curious if these guys have been getting fed. Like I said, I don't know, that probably ran out of food maybe a few days ago, but I have it running 1 time per day. So the fish out here should be hopefully used to it. Man, that dove is horny. Look at him, right into the water. Oh man, look at this.
Oh yeah.
There it is. Yeah, buddy. So, let's see if anything shows up. Man, I'm going to be very sad if I have to drain this thing. This was a ton of work just to get to this point. But this shows you about a month and a half worth of filling gets you here. There's still a ways to go. So when we said 6 months, I fully believe, I think it will take a full 6 months in order to get this thing filled. But if we have to drain it, we'll dry it, we'll compact it, we'll bentonite it this fall, hopefully. That way we can fill it over the winter. We should just be able to let it run over the winter. It shouldn't freeze. And then maybe by springtime, it'll at least be full enough to put fish in it. That's the good news. The good news, we made this pond so deep that like right now, any fish I put in here could survive. So we can stock it, fish it while it's still filling over the next 6 months. But we just got to get it to the point where it'll hold enough water for the fish to survive. So, man, these doves are just tearing it up, boys. I ain't seen no fish yet. Are we sure that we didn't have an infestation of pelicans we didn't know about? Because there ain't nothing. This is disappointing so far, boys.
I'm sad we gotta drain it.
Yeah, I mean, if we have to drain it, it's gonna be sad. Man, there's some doves that are just getting after it. I don't see nothing happening. Oh, sorry to disappoint you guys, but none of our fish are hungry today. I mean, they all got fed this morning, so I mean, maybe they're just not hungry. I figure there's enough of them, but no activity. We'll get there. Just trust the process, okay? We're not half-assing. We're just trying to do it with as little amount of funds as possible, since everything's already so expensive to build a pond. Like, I could have built a pond half this size and just done it all in one shot. I was like, I want a big pond. I want a big pond with big fish. So we're gonna grab the kayak. We got the old Walmart kayak in the back of the Ranger. I'm gonna take it down there, and we're gonna see how deep this thing is. And we're gonna get some markers out there and see how quickly it recedes, if at all. Hopefully not. We're talking like we were gonna have to drain it, just because I just have a feeling it's gonna go down pretty quick. Stay tuned.
You're beached. What's your plan?
I'll take the poles
Okay.
and the tape. Got it. Float, baby. There it is. She's floating. Here we go, boys. First time getting on the water.
Oh yeah, you're
What
off.
bubble? Look at that. Oh, baby. We are on the pond, boys. This should be the deepest spot over here.
Right about there.
It's about right here. Let's see if you think my oar is going to touch. This thing's probably 4 foot. Right there. It's probably 3.5.
3.5 foot.
Dang, that's deep.
It's almost 4 foot.
All right, I'm going to mark it here. That way I can visually see it. We're going to see how quickly it drops. Yeah, that's freaking hard right there. There it is.
Yep.
Bottom of the orange is the water. So now, we wait. Shoo! Alrighty, folks, time to give you guys an update. It's been 3 days. We didn't want to wait one. I was like, let's give it 3 good days. So then we know. If there's a significant amount of water that dropped in 3 days, then that means it's a bad deal. 1 day, you know, it may take a day for it to kind of get situated and then start dropping. So I figured 3 days would be sufficient for us to be able to tell, is the backyard pond holding water, or are we going to have to drain it and start over? So here's your answer, folks. This piece of rebar we stuck at the water's edge, and in 3 days it went down that much. That's like probably 12 inches across. It didn't drop 12 inches, but it literally receded 12 inches. Now the post that you guys saw us put in the water, that should give you a actual vertical water droppage rate. That's not real, but you guys get what I'm saying, where that one is just, it receded 10 inches, but how much did it actually drop? The post is out there, and survey says that's about 8 inches of vertical droppage from where we put that, which would be an average of like 2.5-ish inches per day of seepage. So if my math is right, this sucker's bone dry at the end of the month, which would not be good.
Yeah, it is about right on the math.
Was it? I actually just made that up. Was that?
30 times 2.5.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Pretty dang. Yeah, so, it's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. It is not looking good. I was worried about this. I was concerned that this would be the case. And so here, you guys might be wondering what your options are. Your option is you just keep filling it and just waste thousands on electricity, potentially run your well dry, and the pump goes bad. Or you just let it go dry, dirt bike track, and just leave it as is. You got a real nice bank you can go around. It's like NASCAR. Dirt bike track, free. Well, it's not free. It costs whatever the pond cost me already, but it won't cost us any additional money. Option number 3 is drain it, let it dry, and bring in clay, bentonite, and we pretty much have to reshape the entire pond. Like that ledge right there that's sitting there, that can't be there. This thing is basically gonna have to look like a fish bowl. Because in order to like properly pack the bentonite evenly, perfectly even, and be able to pack it with like a sheep foot packer, it's got to be smooth. So this thing would be gone. Any of those little spawning shells would be gone. That doesn't mean we won't have places for the fish to spawn. You're just gonna have a really shallow bowl there and more of a deeper bowl there, and it's just gonna be a bowl, which would mean we would just need to add a ton of structure to give the fish something to kind of relate to. Because right now we've got all of a sudden, like, you know, some beaches over there, some spawning shells over there. Those would all be gone, which is part of the reason why I didn't bentonite in the first place, minus the fact it costs $100,000. Some of you guys may be thinking, Flair, why you half-ass a pond? Look what you got to do now. You just waste all that water and you have fish in it. What are you going to do? Well, like I said previously, there was a chance it would work, okay? We're not the first people to just dig a hole and let it fill with water and it become a pond. That's actually how most ponds are built. Very few ponds actually use bentonite because it's $100,000. On the off chance it would work, we said, let's just try it. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Did we throw some fish in here? Yeah, but guess what? We built a fish hatchery with a liner that doesn't leak. So when we go to drain this thing, we can just take the fish out and go put them in the hatchery over the winter while this thing gets rebuilt, and in the spring we dump them back in. Easy peasy. The biggest issue I'm facing right now is I don't have $100,000 laying around to put into this pond. This pond, what I've spent so far, was more than what I was expecting to put into the pond entirely, including bentonite. That's just how things go during construction. And now I'm like, well, I didn't save $100,000, okay? And we got to figure out how to make this happen. If we don't bentonite it this fall and we wait till spring, we won't be able to fill it until summer, which means we can't stock it till fall, which means we can't put bass in it till the next fall because there won't be a spawn of bluegills. Meaning we won't catch fish in here till 2026. Probably. Versus if we do it now, we could probably catch fish next fall, which obviously would be better content for you guys. So comment down below, what should we do? Would you just keep burning it up and just replace your well all the time and deal with that? Or would you just leave a dirt bike ramp? Or do we find a way to sell enough stuff sitting around the house? Okay, there's stuff I can sell too, okay? It's probably time. We got Sherry. I love Sherry, my big red van. She's got to go. We got to sell Sherry, okay? We've got a ton of little four-wheelers and go-karts and mini Jeeps and dirt bikes that we bought for content for you guys that are really fun and really amazing, but I just don't use them as much as I used to. We also don't have a ton of places to ride at the new property like we did the other one, except this. This would be actually a great place to ride. So it's either keep the dirt bikes and make the pond a dirt bike track, or sell the dirt bikes and build a pond. You guys have to comment down below what you want us to do. But if we're going to bet night this fall, I'm going to have to sell some stuff. I'll have to find a way to just like an estate sale. Just liquidate everything. So we're going to go through the shop, find everything that I don't use, any vehicles we don't use anymore, and try to sell it. I'm probably my personal truck. I don't use it all that often, okay? I've got the big dually that can haul some stuff, so we can potentially sell my truck. We're going to have to sell some stuff if we're going to make this happen. But I want your guys' help to tell me what I should do. You guys need to be my financial advisors, because if I were to ask my actual financial advisor, he'd tell me don't do it. But I need you guys to tell me otherwise, because I want a freaking pond, okay? We've already put a ton of money into this sucker. We can't just let it go to waste. We put a well in. We dug the pond. We got to make it happen. So if you guys vote, listen, just do it this fall so we can get fishing content next summer. We're going to try to make it happen, but like I said, I'm just going to have to go sell everything. I might need you guys' help with that. I got to figure out the best way to go about it. Maybe some of you guys would want it. You want Sherry? You want to travel around the world? I love that van. I just don't travel anymore. We don't go anywhere. We just stay here at the house. So sell Sherry. Maybe if one of you guys want my truck, you guys want some four-wheelers, some ATVs or something, I got to find a way to sell all this stuff and hopefully be able to get enough money to get this pond fixed. But before I wrap it up, I did say we would take you guys down to the creek, and I'm also slightly curious what it looks like down there, because since this is draining so quick, that's the dam, the creek's on the other side. I'm curious if the water's actually leaking into the creek, or if the creek is flowing more than usual. Like, where's the water going? That's a thing about it. This is like a 2-acre bottom, and it dropped 8 inches in 3 days. You're talking about tens of thousands of gallons of water. We gotta figure out where it went. Alrighty, folks, so the back of the dam is right there. I don't see any water. There's no seepage there. But down here, look at this. See, I didn't take you guys down here. You've been down in this creek a couple times when we first bought the property, but look at this nice road Chad the Dirt Guy built when he had all the equipment down here. I was like, hey, build me a nice little road. So look at this. This goes down to the bottom. Really? So I'm keeping my eye out for water, because again, the pond is basically upriver from us here. We gotta figure out where's this water. Maybe it's just seeping into the earth, which is totally possible, but I'm curious if there's any sign of anything down here. I mean, look at this.
It's like the rainforest.
It feels like the freaking tropical rainforest.
Flowing.
Whoa, that's a lot of water. I wonder if the pond's literally just leaking through this. This is I know you guys haven't been down here, but there's usually hardly any water down here. Like, hardly any. Oh my gosh, that creek's flowing. Look at that.
Look at all the water up here.
Oh yeah, it's seeping.
There's standing water over here. You see
Oh yeah, look at that.
This is a river.
It's seeping. So the pond's literally behind us. Like, the pond is up there. So it's seeping through. Like, we haven't had any rain. This is all mud. We haven't had any rain in 3 weeks. Dude, this is 100% the pond leaking. 1,000,000%. Oh, it's ripping out of the side of the hill. It's literally pouring out the hill.
There's a hole up here.
Is it just coming out?
Pouring out of it.
We got seepage, boys. Yep. This explains. This is how you lose 8 inches of water in a couple of days. Oh my God. Yeah, boys, we got a problem. It's pouring out of the hill.
All the way down into the creek.
Look how wet that creek is. This creek hardly usually has any water in it. That's nuts. Oh yeah.
Up there too.
Yeah. I would say it's leaking, boys. That's crazy. We are far. We're probably, gosh, from the water's edge, I'd say 80, 90 yards probably, all the way up there. The water goes all the way here. That's crazy. What do you think?
We should dye the pond like red.
Oh, and see if it comes
through
through
all
there?
the spots where it's coming
Really? Dude, this creek does not look like this. Like I said, I know you guys haven't been down here much, but there's hardly ever any water flowing through here. There's a lot. Yeah, it's pouring out of the hill. We are losing water almost faster than we can put it in.
Yeah,
Son of a gun. That is not good, boys. That is not good. That's the nail in the coffin. You can't argue. That ain't evaporation. That ain't just a little bit of seepage. It's straight pouring out of the hillside. All right. Well, that answers that question. We are not going to have a pond unless we bet night. Bet night is also not a 100% guarantee either. Imagine spending another $100,000 and it not working. These are the things that keep me up at night, folks. Because all I want is a backyard pond for me to make videos on, you guys to enjoy, to be able to take my kids out there, friends and family. The backyard pond in my old place was amazing, especially because it didn't cost me a bunch of money. It was already there. It was fantastic. This one's tough because we're building it up in the hills and we don't have the right soil and we don't have any springs or anything to keep it full. Yikes. All I know is it's really nice and cool down here though.
Yeah.
This is where we gotta go deer hunting. Once all this stuff starts to die off and I'm not covered in poison ivy like I already am, we're definitely gonna come deer hunting down here. We got, oh yeah, look at that. And that's a nice tree. You can put a tree stand up there. Now that we got this road, we can actually haul the deer out of here too. That was another reason why I was nervous about deer hunting down here this fall, but now that we have a road, we might have to make some deer hunting videos down here. If I was a deer, I was gonna say there's probably some tracks. You see some? No guide, yeah.
I see a big one there.
Yeah. So we might have to
Maybe just hunt the road.
maybe just hunt the road. But I mean, they're gonna come down there and get a drink, obviously, courtesy of the pond leaking. Like this water right here, that's 100%. What's going on there? The old nut? That's a nut. Look at the nut. So deer hunting vlogs down here. What we might do is we might bring the excavator down here too and clear some of this stuff up. Like some of these trees. So there's trees here. I could probably clear this up. We could probably turn this into a pretty cool area that would have some water for deer to shoot and stuff like that. Find some places to hang some stands. I think this place is actually pretty cool. I don't come down here often, but I hadn't showed you guys this. That creek is flowing like crazy. So it's confirmed the backyard pond is leaking. Now the question is, what do we do? You let it just be? Do we chalk it up as a loss and then revisit it in the spring? Or do we get all the pumps and get it drained and try to get it dry and try to get the bentonite in this fall? I need your guys' help in the comment section down below. And let me know if there's anything that you see that I own that you would want, okay? Because we're probably gonna end up having to sell a bunch of stuff to make this happen. I really want this pond to work for you guys. You guys love the pond videos. I don't want to let you guys down. I don't want you thinking I'm half-assed and everything, damn it. Somebody told me there was a chance, and they lied because it's seeping out of the hill. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll catch you in